So it's all about speed in today's sprint, not very many laps and no chance to get ahead on strategy. Who here today has the raw skill to take them to the top? Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's sprint. Phoenix lines up on pole position, with Charles Leclerc alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Norris, Sainz, Daniel Ricciardo and Verstappen, Ocon, Fernando Alonso, Gasly and Guan Yu Zhou, Mick Schumacher, Russell, and Sir Lewis Hamilton and Albon, Perez, Magnussen, Yuki Tsunoda and Lance Stroll. Latifi and Sebastian Vettel starts from the back of the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head trackside for today's sprint. Here we go then, the formation lap is underway ahead of today's sprint. As all the cars take their positions on the grid, the final preparations have been made and all that's left is for the drivers to deliver on track. Around Interlagos on this Saturday afternoon, it's lights out and away we go, and Verstappen crawling away from the start, gets away, but not as well as Charles Leclerc on the inside. Esteban Ocon getting a bit squirrely, as is Sebastian Vettel. Into turn one we go, Verstappen is ahead of Charles Leclerc. Leclerc trying to find this one. It's Verstappen who's leading from Charles Leclerc, ahead of Carlos Sainz, but it's Verstappen out in front and pulling away. And the start, Verstappen wasn't as quickly away as Charles Leclerc, but by the time they hit the first corner, he was ahead.
There was contact as well on the outside of turn one. And look at Leclerc breezing past the Red Bull.
That wasn't expected there. Charles Leclerc ahead of Max Verstappen. They're really going to come off here, because after the opening spars and jabs, is Verstappen poised to land a knockout blow.
Great move to get that done. It's just not working out for Ferrari.
Here goes Verstappen, tries to cover him off. Verstappen through at turn one at the earliest available opportunity. That was brilliant from Max Verstappen. Verstappen leads, coming back, Verstappen wheel to wheel through the Cena de Lago, has to back out. There was no more room for him. Have to stick behind the Red Bull there. Down the inside, goes Charles Leclerc on Max Verstappen. Oh, and did that catch Max Verstappen napping a little bit, because he certainly wasn't expecting Charles Leclerc to come down the inside. That was a brilliant move. Charles Leclerc is going to pick up pole position for the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. He wins the Saturday sprint.
Good job, mate. That's a fantastic podium. Super driving, really strong pace. I'm really happy. Well deserved.
Let's have a quick look at how the drivers' standings have changed. It's time to check out the constructors' standings. No change in the top spot then, but with today's points, their hold on that lead is getting weaker. There was also a strong showing from the McLaren team today as they make their way up the standings. Well, that wraps up the sprint. All that remains is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.